Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in that resourceful feeling of calm and relaxation. And as you exhale, allow your eyelids to close, and as they do so, feel a sense of release, almost like any pent-up pressure, stress, expectations that you have of yourself are being released in every outward breath. And when you breathe in a wonderful feeling of calm confidence. You've had this feeling many times before, but as you breathe in, imagine breathing in that calm confidence, and as you exhale, release the pressure, expectations, and any fear of judgment, especially your own. Feel it leaving your body in that outward breath. And maybe you've already noticed that the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed and less pressured you feel. And the more relaxed you feel, the deeper you breathe. Each breath is able to take you deeper and deeper. Relax now. That's it. And I wonder if you can use the power of your imagination to think of a moment where someone suggested something, and the moment they said it, you were immediately looking forward to that thing. Maybe a game, maybe an activity, maybe just an idea. And the moment you heard it, something conscious or unconscious evaluated that as something positive within your capabilities and fun or desirable. And as you go back to that memory, awaken all of those neurons that know how to get excited at the prospect of something. And then use the power of your imagination to imagine a place in nature where you feel deeply relaxed. And as you exhale, feel your body relax. Maybe from your neck or your shoulders, your jaw, your arms or your legs. Because here, within your imagination, there is nothing you need to achieve, nothing to perform, and nothing to prove. Here is just your imagination, a playground of possibility. And sometimes, thinking about something feels like a rehearsal. Practice. Just thoughts, all of which are safe. You can't get it wrong. Allow your body to begin doing what it naturally does when there is no threat, when there is no expectation. Your breathing finds its own rhythm. Your eyes rest even under your eyelids. And just imagine a dial, some kind of button, like a volume button there in your body that represents pressure. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just right now turn it down. And whatever number it may have been, turn it down all the way to 1 or even 0. Because here, there is no expectation, only curiosity. And sometimes the mind learns associations. Just like a dog learns that leash, that dog lead, means something specific. And your brain learned that certain cues, a phrase, a look, a touch, a suggestion or thought about what to do later, your brain thought that meant pressure. And when the brain believes something means pressure, it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. It prepares for evaluation. And that evaluation means that you can get it right or get it wrong. It activates anxiety. Not because something is wrong with you, but because your nervous system believed that it was helping. But you know, in all those times in the past where you really enjoyed something, you weren't evaluating how good or bad you were. That part of your brain was switched off and you just enjoyed. And I want you to imagine that part, a part within you, is now learning something new from you. So I want you to think of a very low-stakes activity. Something playful, pressure-free, light and fun. Maybe it's a moment where you were just knocking a ball back and forth with a friend. Just having a conversation. Going for a jog or a walk. No competition. No scoreboard. No audience. Just movement, connection, energy. And I want you to imagine you're back in your body in that scenario, feeling loose, responsive, engaged. Rewind it to before it even started. Imagine someone smiling or saying or messaging, "Shall we play later?" And just connect with that feeling of zero pressure, just possibility. And what if that is the new template? That when you hear words like, maybe later, how about tonight, a certain tone of voice or a certain touch, your brain now links it to not pressure, but play. Not performance, not obligation, play. And you know how to play. And you know from your childhood that play equals fun, not pressure. And when it has that meaning, that connotation, you get a sense that you can build a new way of thinking. Because anxiety does not appear instantly. It builds, like air slowly filling a balloon. And you now know that you can interrupt the inflation before it ever gets to a 6. Slow down time. So even if it's a 1, imagine smiling. It's just energy. And energy can mean excitement. Part of you remembers how anxiety and excitement feel very similar in the body. The only difference is meaning. Excitement is an evaluation that something positive, fun, pleasurable will happen in the future. Anxiety thinks that something will go wrong in the future. And when the only difference is meaning, you get to decide what that meaning is. I want you to get a sense that if the connotation of something being instigated, initiated, means that you get to have fun, to play, to experience joy and pleasure and connection with no judgment, no pressure, isn't that something that will naturally open the door to positive evaluations and excitement? That's it. Connect with that feeling of excitement. And I want you to imagine you're observing something, perhaps in your own home. Observe your partner making a comment about what you may do together later. And for a moment, just observe that version of you that nearly runs the old pattern. But instead, see yourself pausing and genuinely smiling in a calm, somewhat detached way. That version of you is running a new pattern, a pattern of play. I want you to see a version of you that looks pressure-free. No expectations, no judgment, no high stakes. I want you to imagine a version of you that can't lose. Whatever happens, life is enriched, enhanced. It's all just fun. See that version of you that is excited, calm, relaxed, and most of all, playful. A light smile, eye contact, relaxed body language. See that version of you looking grounded. See that version of you looking capable, with choices, options. And then rewind that, and then imagine stepping into that version of you. Your partner is about to initiate sex, either for now or for later. And that version of you feels that it is a wonderful, positive opportunity for you to connect. Intimacy is not a test, not an exam, and not an evaluation. Just two adults exploring connection. Low stakes, optional, collaborative. And this is just rehearsal, just your imagination. And you can feel something different. Feel anticipation, curiosity, excitement. Rewind that and then imagine that it is now you initiating. Not as a big declaration, not as a dramatic build-up, but lightly, playfully. I want you to get a sense of how calm you feel. No urgency, immune from rejection. If the response is positive, good. And if it's not right now, so what? It's just an invitation. If the invitation is accepted, great. And if not, equally fine. This is not a vote on your worth, because your worth does not change. Your value does not change. No rejection and no pressure, just timing. Feel immune to pressure and notice how powerful this feels. To initiate from strength, spontaneity, a desire to give, not take, from curiosity. That's it, no pressure at all. And then imagine observing that version of you, like you're in the room now or later. And just see how you initiate. See your posture. See those relaxed shoulders, easy breathing. How comfortable you look in your own skin. You look at ease. Rewind it, step into that version of you. Take that first-person perspective and then feel what it feels like to be that relaxed, that steady, that quietly confident. Because all along, the issue was never the issue. The issue was that you were judging yourself harshly, and that created a false connection that sex means pressure. And it never did. So allow that nervous system to calm down. Sex now means connection, play, fun. Your thoughts are simple. Your body is responsive rather than tense. And I want you to imagine switching from being in that version of you to observing that version of you and thinking of all the different environments that you could either respond to initiation or initiate. Imagine hearing the phrases that once triggered anxiety, but now hear them through a different lens. Feel that when you hear the same words, they're now linked to playfulness, lightness, a low stakes shot to nothing. Then imagine the look, the touch, the suggestion. And each time, you are connecting it with a feeling of fun, play. Something you get to do, never have to do. Because the meaning has now changed. It no longer means pressure. It means playful possibilities. And I think you're just 2 or 3 real-life experiences away where intimacy is relaxed, playful, pressure-free, and then the brain locks in this new pattern. And you don't need those 2 or 3 experiences straight away. Just know that when you have those 2 or 3 experiences, linking genuine playfulness, passion, excitement, and fun, the absence of anxiety or pressure, then the old pathway weakens and the new one strengthens. Because neurons that fire together wire together. And you are firing calm with intimacy. Feel safe yet excited, connecting confidence with connection. From now on, you will feel that intimacy is play, not performance. You're allowed to be relaxed. You're allowed to be curious. You're allowed to enjoy anticipation. You have nothing to prove, especially to yourself. You choose connection, that comes from that confidence. And maybe you decide that when you initiate, you will initiate things that don't require you to have sex. Maybe you initiate foreplay. Maybe you initiate just touch connection. Maybe your focus is on your partner's pleasure, not your performance. And in doing so, you smile. Because this is a game you cannot lose. That is playful possibility. That is vitality. And before we leave this place in your imagination, imagine it's a week or 2 weeks from now. Imagine that version of you calmly, confidently initiating something, embodying the core energy of playful possibility. And see that future version of you not needing alcohol or anything else. That version of you needs nothing other than yourself. That version of you prioritizes play over pressure, choice over obligation, excitement over fear. Till that version of you, one day soon, will start to forget what it was even like to feel that much pressure, doing something entirely natural that your body already knows how to do. So as you leave that place, take those changes with you. That's it. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect and calibrate into the here and the now. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.